What's going on, everyone? Talen here with Talen Collects Figures, and today we're going to be looking at this Jubilee figure. So this is Jubilee by Kotobukiya. I picked her up a little while ago. She was actually one of the first figures that I've got in my kind of collection when I first started getting into figure collecting, and I bought her back in August of 2019. So that gives you a little bit of an idea that I haven't really been collecting figures actively for very long. I did have a few figures before her that I just kind of picked up periodically throughout the year, but yeah, that's kind of when I first really started getting into figure collecting, was just around August of last year, or maybe a little bit earlier than that. And she was one of the earlier figures I picked up. I bought her used or pre-owned on eBay, so she is an eBay purchase, and I got her without her box, so that's why I do not have a box to show here, because it was just the figure being sold as is and was listed as like new condition. And for the most part, she is. There's only like one or two minor flaws with the actual figure itself, and I got her for only $50, so that's why I decided to pick her up. And also, Jubilee is one of my favorite X-Men character. I have a lot of nostalgia and connection to her back from the old X-Men animated series. Watching that as a kid, I just really liked Jubilee. I had a big crush on her, and yeah, I've been wanting a Jubilee figure for a while, and that's when I picked her up because I saw her at a decent price, or a good price. And yeah, so let's take a look here. She came out in, was it December of 2014? Yeah, so she is a pretty old figure now. Came out in December of 2014. I believe she retailed for $69 or 60, somewhere in the $60 range on Kotobukiya's website when she first came out. So that's the main reason why I got her for, or why I jumped on the deal for $50, because I was like, oh, that's below retail. And now I think she's still about retail in terms of price. I think you can still find this figure, and that's in like new condition. But yeah, I haven't really looked too much since I've already picked her up. I haven't really researched if the prices have gone up or down. I was happy with my purchase, and that's basically all that matters. So let's get some looks at her here. So as you can see, very, very nice looking figure here. Kind of the classic Kotobukiya kind of face that they do for a lot of the kind of women or beautified line. So take a look, and I was actually a little concerned about buying her without the box, mainly because of her hands. As you can see, the hands are very easy probably to damage or break, because these are very delicate right here. And she was just being shipped in, she was just shipped in a box with just some shipping peanuts, I believe. So that's why I was like, okay, hopefully nothing's broken. And as you can see, everything turned out fine. She survived the shipping process. She had all of the accessories, luckily, like the little visor here for her sunglasses, whereas some of the other listings I saw on eBay at the time when I was looking for her did not actually have that. They said that that was missing, and they were still charging or asking for the same or more money. But yeah, as you can see, very nice figure. I'm really, really happy with the quality and the feel. I just really like Kotobukiya's figures in general. I just feel like they use really good materials, so they just feel like the figures feel really nice. They have a few lines, or maybe one line in general, where I'm not too excited about their quality, because for some reason they use a different type of material. It's like a lighter kind of plasticky, so it's more of a, sounds more hollow or something like that, or it feels more hollow. It feels like it's mainly just more of the paint that's providing all of the detail and stuff like that, instead of the actual material and texture itself. But as you can see here, this is the one flaw with the figure. She had some paint missing here on the inside of the hand here on the glove, which isn't a huge deal because you're not really going to be seeing this. So overall, was very happy with my purchase, because as you can see, all of the nail polish is still on the nails and stuff, none of that has really chipped off. So everything else was really, really good about this figure here, pretty much like new quality. And yeah, as I said, I really like the detail in this figure, and really happy to have picked up Jubilee. One thing is, she does tend to get a lot of dust buildup for some reason in her hair, opposed to more or some of the other figures I have. So I've noticed it a lot more with her, that she always seems to get the dust like kind of caught in here, and it's really hard to get out, whereas a lot of my other figures I don't have this issue. So yeah, that's just kind of there, unless that's not just dust and it's something else. But every time I clean it, it does disappear, but then it does come back pretty soon afterwards. So maybe it is some kind of residue or something that's on there. Maybe I'll try cleaning it a little differently, but as you can see, it really gets in there. But you know, when you're looking at her from a little bit of a distance, you don't notice it pretty much at all. So overall, I think she's a really nice figure. So if you like Jubilee, then I definitely recommend this figure, since there's not very many options for Jubilee figures. And Kotobukiya does have one other Jubilee, which I'm not a huge fan of that one, because it is one of the cheaper ones that uses the different quality or a different material that I'm not a huge fan of. And I don't know, her pose is a little bit different. She kind of has one arm down to the side and the other one kind of launched up in the air, almost like she's calling a spirit bomb with one hand or something like that. So yeah, I just wasn't a huge fan of that particular figure. And also the face looks a little bit different. Actually, the face is probably more accurate to how she looked in the animated series, but I like this one here because she's more cutesy kind of version of Jubilee. But anyway, that's going to be the Jubilee figure. I think I gave enough close-ups here. You can see really nice looking figure, nice detail. So if you have her in your collection, let me know what you think of the figure. If you're a big fan of this particular pose and look for Jubilee, or if you're looking for something different to replace her with. Right now I'm satisfied with this Jubilee, so I'm not really on a hunt for any others. But yeah, if I see a cool one out there, maybe I will replace her with a different one. But for now, she's staying in the collection, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and of course I will catch you in the next one.